Wildlife photography, to me, it's like virtual poetry.
Wildlife photography is always especially difficult for women.
As a child, I was a dyslexic child.
So, what was that most challenging situation for you so far?
We think, oh my god, there's no bathroom over there. What if we have periods? What are we gonna do? Where you can actually stand like a man and teach.
Did your children ever visited with you?
Yes, nearly every year I take them to the forest with me and they love it. So when a tiger is walking in, the deers are actually very alert. This is how they communicate with other animals.
In a swank way, that's how we roll, chasing big dreams. Yeah, we're in control.
When you think of a wildlife photographer, what image comes to your mind? A man in the deep wilds, massive lenses, stalking tiger in silence. Most of us picture that, but not today. Today we are flipping that stereotype because our guest for today is a wildlife photographer and a mother and an artist, and she loves the wild just as fiercely, if not more. How does she balance passion, family, creativity, and the jungle? Let's hear it from her, Ekta Marda.
Started from the bottom, now we're leading the way. In a swank way, we're here to stay.
Hi Ekta,
Hi, Tushar.
welcome to the show. Ekta, we all can agree that this particular field, wildlife photography, is always especially difficult for women, right? So, how did it start for you?
Tushar, as a child, I was a dyslexic child, frankly speaking.
Okay.
My, my dreams were different. I always wanted to be a wildlife photographer. So I spoke to my principal that I am very much interested in wildlife. I would want to learn different, habitats. I want to become either a wildlife researcher or a wildlife photographer. Because I've always grown seeing, Nat Geo and Discovery channels. I never used to see Cartoon Network and
Okay.
other things, or rather what a usual child would do. So I spoke to my principal. We went to Ranthambore, and
At what age?
I was in 6th grade.
Oh.
I must be 12 or 13 years old. I went to the forest. I heard such beautiful alarm calls to birds chirping, monkeys hooting. And when I saw my first tiger, I knew it that I belong here. I call tiger as my spirit animal.
Oh.
So this is what I really want to do. And I told her. And she always helped me out. She started subscribing WWF magazines that time, they used to come. And Nat Geo magazines, they used to come. So she used to actually call for those magazines for me. I used to read, understand, sit in her office and read actually. She used to actually tell me, don't tell other students that I've given you this book. So yeah, this is what I always wanted to do. And I think I've made for this side of the world.
When did you click your first picture?
I was in 8th grade when we had gone to Gir National Park
Okay.
in Gujarat. So that time I used to have a Olympus camera with me. And those rolls used to come, Kodak rolls. And I think that there was this one male lion who was sitting, and I clicked about 24 pictures of that. I forgot.
lion?
Of the same lion. I was so excited. And I had a camera in my hand. Didn't know anything about exposures, ISOs or light, nothing, but just didn't leave the shutter only. And apparently the pictures came very well. Showed it to my principal after developing them. And she was really happy. It came in my school magazine also. So that was a proud moment for me. And I thought I can do better once I grow older and learn something.
So happy to see your entire journey. Top 8th standard में थे at that point of time. So how did your family react to it?
They were there was no reaction. Okay, fine, she's got a lion's picture. Because they always wanted me to be a very educated woman, being from a Marwadi family. And that time, such careers never, people didn't know about what is a wildlife photographer, especially being from a very small city, Jodhpur. So they were very okay about it. But my principal actually found out that this is the side of her which should be enhanced.
And like there are a lot of challenges also with this particular kind of field or maybe a career. So what was that most challenging, I mean, situation for you so far?
Tushar, I had gone to Spiti Valley in 2018. And that time I used to be 84 kgs.
Okay.
So going to a higher altitude, there were 9 men with me in that same expedition. My husband dropped me to Chandigarh airport, and I could see all the eyes at how is she gonna climb or how is she gonna do. But it was just that inner calling that you need to go to this place because you belong there. There are people waiting for you over there. And the first time when I touched the snow in minus 26 degrees, sometimes it went till minus 30 degrees also, and seeing that one snow leopard just cross in front of me, I stopped clicking that time. I was only crying because that was one of the bucket list wildcat in my, list.
Now, of course, I mean, I also went to Spiti. It was around minus 27. Like, our eyes were all the time, road pe dekho ki दिख रहा है, दिख रहा है, दिख रहा है, yeah.
Exactly.
But then, of course, at that point of time, snow भी नहीं हुआ.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And for that one image, I waited for 3 days because I knew, like my Sherpa, he told me, ma'am, the snow leopard is on that, behind that gorge and it has killed a yak. So you wait. Every day I used to, walk, hike for 7-8 kilometers. Sometimes I used to get very tired. I used to be always behind everybody because of my weight to everything is new. A woman's body is also very different from a man's body. But I did it and I felt proud about myself that after 3 days of struggle, I got what I wanted. And in fact, that image has been published in Epoch Time also. It's an international paper.
Okay.
My story has been published about it. So yeah, like Spiti has given me so much, my self-power, to knowing myself better that I can do so much in life.
Nice. And professionally, when did you start your journey?
I started in 2014. My first trip
So after your marriage?
after my marriage and after both my children were born.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like what made you do that at that point of time?
It was always an inner calling. I was not satisfied for what I was doing in life. Fine. I got married early, had children very early. At 25, I had both my children.
Oh.
Then I just told my husband, I said, look, I want to be in the forest. I don't belong here. So he said, okay, fine, let's book you a trip. And our first trip after both my children was in Kaziranga. And I just went there. I just didn't want it to come back. I bought a camera for the first time, used it, clicked amazing pictures. And yeah, in fact, I didn't know how to click in RAW. I clicked everything in JPEG.
Oh.
But I was proud of it. That, this is so beautiful. We live in concrete jungles, but that world is beautiful.
Of course. And like that decision was after your marriage, and good, I mean, your husband is supportive. But then when you, of course, like before talking to him also, like there must be something, right? Okay, now the entire thing has changed. My surrounding is changed. Now how am I going to do this? So how did you fight that battle?
Frankly speaking, Tushar, my family has been really supportive. My in-laws side also and my parental side also. Yes, struggles were there to explain that why forest. you can choose, say, jewelry designing
That's what I'm
or
saying.
some other this thing, but why forest?
Because I also know that you are an artist.
Yeah.
That is another side of
Yeah.
yours. So
So it was tough to explain them. This is what I'm technically living my dream, which I want to make my dream come true rather than just sitting on a table and working, you know. So there were difficult times also. I used to lie to my parents or my in-laws that, okay, we are going to Goa, but I used to be in the forest,
oh,
and live my dream. And slowly and gradually, I had to tell them, at least come see my world. Then you'll know that it is a beautiful thing, what we are doing, what I am doing rather. They went with me, they understood everything, and then the life just flipped. Nobody stopped me from going, and my mother-in-law was there to take care of my children. Both my sister-in-laws were there to take care of my children. It takes a pack to build a family, and thankfully they have always been supportive.
and what happens? People always see the photographs. Okay, they see okay how beautiful it is, but then what is that one thing that you feel that okay that is being taken away, or that is something that I think I am contributing to it?
So let me just clarify, wildlife photography, to me, it's like virtual poetry.
Oh,
When you go to the forest, you hear the bird chirping, forest sounds. I call it poetry. And people, when they see the pictures, it'll be like, oh wow, tiger. Oh wow, you've captured a red panda, you've captured a snow leopard. But the patience, the time, the effort, what it takes. I mean, for one picture, one of my favorite picture, I call it Leap of Faith, where there is a deer and a tiger is chasing the deer. So it has won a few awards also. Thankfully, I've been lucky with that. And it took me 7 hours to capture that one image.
oh,
Because I knew the tigress was there. The deer's call I could hear clearly. And there were 2, 3 people in my Jeep also. They were like, let's go, nothing is going to happen. I said, this Jeep is not moving because I know the tigress will come to kill. And I want one particular shot which I already had the compositions in my mind. And after 7 hours, the deer started running. The, tigress came and of course it couldn't kill, but I got my shot. I freezed it.
nice. I mean, for me right now, when I go back to my first trip to Ranthambore, I don't know, like if even I had that camera in my hand, what will I click at that point of time? Because the jungle is so beautiful. The every frame is so beautiful. So how do you decide? Okay, I want to click this.
So very interesting thing my mentor told me. His name is Mr. Swank Mehta. He told me that each and every tree what you see or start imagining. Imagination, you can even imagine a tiger on a cloud. So start imagining things where, okay, I've seen this beautiful people tree in the forest, very rustic, or, how would a tiger do its marking over there, spray marking, to anything beautiful, which is beautiful to your eyes, and imagine that subject what you've gone for. Start making compositions in your mind. Eventually, what you manifest will come true.
Oh.
And so whenever I go to the forest, I look for light, which all photographers do. B, I have my own imaginations of compositions. And so many times it has been, Tushar, that what I imagined, it actually came that way.
Apart from this, the other picture that you spoke about,
Yeah.
which other thing that is most favorite of yours? The composition.
Composition part of, there's my recent image from Masai Mara. you know, there are African elephants over there with big tusks and everything. What generally people do is, okay, oh, there's an elephant, let's take a tight photo, let's take a tight shot. For me, I could see a elephant calf underneath the tusk. I could just see that, and instead of focusing on the giant, I focused on the calf, and the entire uh, big elephant is blurred, and the calf is so sharp, and it just that image is very special to me. It says a lot about their life, how they are protective about their children, which I think every individual should inculcate in their own life
Of
also.
course, and jungle teaches a lot,
It does.
right? So, what is that one key takeaway so far from the jungle, or maybe whatever your passion is?
It taught me a lot of patience. It actually did, which I inculcate in my daily to daily life also. Today, if as a homemaker too, if I'm cooking something, I will cook it with passion and love and patience. Because until unless you don't have patience, you can't move forward. So yes, it has taught me a lot of patience, a lot of resilience, and inner peace.
Right, because when you manifest something and you want that to happen, of course, you need to have that much patience, because
True.
the way you were talking about that, what if your jeep would have left from that place?
We would have missed that shot. So yeah, it does teach a lot of patience.
Yeah. And what are those signs that you follow when you are going for a photography?
In terms of wildlife,
Yes.
alarm calls. At so many places, Tushar, we know about animal behavior also, especially tigers, big cats. You know that if a tiger is going to yawn 3 times and lick itself, eventually in a span of 5 minutes, it will get off.
Wow.
So, animal behavior is very important for wildlifers, enthusiasts, lovers to understand that particular animal. When you know a peacock call, it will be very, you know, you can sometimes trust a peacock call, you can't sometimes trust a peacock call. But a monkey call, because it's on the top of the tree, you know that it has already seen the animal and it's giving a call to the other animal that there is a tiger. So you believe in that. So calls, yes, for tiger sightings, I would really
Trust on monkey.
trust on monkeys and deers.
And which is your favorite policy?
It's a deer alarm call.
And you make it.
For sure. So when a tiger is walking and the deers are actually very alert, this is how they communicate with other animals. It's
Nice. And of course, the answer must be tiger, but who's your favorite animal?
tiger. Any day. It's so royal, the way a tiger walks. I mean, there are lions also and other big cats, but I think tiger is so majestic. It's so beautiful. It's a piece of art by the nature.
Right.
So yes, tiger any day.
Of course. And but recently we are seeing a lot of challenges with their survivals and everything. So as a community, photographers or something, like any initiative that you guys take?
Tushar, I paint for a cause. I am a you know, porcelain artist also. So we generally paint tiger eye mugs to different animal paintings and stuff, and that money actually goes to the society.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Society in the jungle.
yeah, in the jungle, the community of the forest. It's a very give and take relationship in the forest. Your drivers, your guides, you can't take amazing pictures until unless they don't help you. Until unless the driver doesn't know where to go, the guide knows better that, okay, ma'am, now this tiger is going to come from here. So you can't take pictures without them, without their help. So I call them the unsung heroes. And for them, for the forest officials, yes, the government does a lot. But for them, they're only working on tip base.
Of course, right.
So, how will they generate so much money if somebody is having a disease or some illness or somebody has passed away? Like recently, my Sherpa passed away in Spiti Valley. And it just shook me. Because of him, I have been 3 eyes to Spiti Valley. He was always there to, show me snow leopards. The way he used to run so that I'm comfortable and to tear apart the snow for me so that I can walk easily. They are my family. I consider them as my family. So I'm doing painting for a cause to help this. There are a lot of other organizations like Last Wilderness. In COVID, we actually did this Pics for a Cause. So we used to sell our pictures as few wildlife photographers and generate money. We've actually cured a lot of guides and drivers to hotel waiters for cancer and things like that. Yeah.
And there is so much more than just the photograph.
Yeah, nature gives you, you have to give it back.
I mean, a lot of movies, a lot of stories, and a lot of maybe short films are there
Yeah.
to teach us all these things. But yeah, it is our responsibility to give it back.
It is.
Yeah. So, what was that one moment when you had that goosebumps? Okay, this is something really unexpected and that I felt here.
Tushar, there are two places which are very close to my heart. One is Ranthambore and one is Spiti Valley. So
I'm lucky that I visited both.
both, yes. So as you've seen Ranthambore, it has so much to give. And my favorite tigress, Noor, she's the most beautiful tigress, I think, in the world. And she's actually got the tag also of the most beautiful tigress.
Okay.
So she just came out of nowhere and her one cub just came in front of me. It must be like a 1.5-month-old cub. So, it's like smaller than a cat also, adult cat. And it just came and just puddled in front of me. And I just forgot everything. That was Mother Nature for me. That was one thing which changed me as a wildlife photographer also, that it's not always about clicking but feeling the moment. Right. And I did feel that moment, and it just changed my perspective about motherhood also. Yeah.
You are also a mother.
Yes.
I mean, what you got from that moment?
How a tigress takes care of its children. There are hardships. It's not an easy life in the forest. And being an animal, especially tiger, where there are poachers waiting for you, survival is very difficult. So this is one thing I have always learned, seeing a tigress or a mother tigress, the kind of signals you give to your life, the same signals your children also grasp from you. If you are stronger from inside, you can, just fight any battle. And the kids also, learn from their parents. We say, that this is what you have given your children. This is the education you have given your children.
Right.
So I inculcate all those things in my personal life. Plus my children, both boys. So I'm more scared, oh my God, now I have 2 teenagers. What will they learn? Their ethics in life. So yes, animals teach you a lot of ethics.
Did your children ever visited with you?
Yes, nearly every year I take them to the forest with me, and they love it.
Okay.
They love it. Both of them, they don't enjoy photography as much, but they enjoy, like my younger son would love to count monkeys still. He's 13, but he loves monkeys. And the elder one he enjoys seeing leopards. So they come with me whenever I am back. I have so many stories to tell them. Every day they would ask me, how was your safari? Did you see a tiger? Did you see a leopard? How many monkeys did you see? So, seeing that enthusiasm in them, um, I think I'm more bound to take more pictures, nicer pictures for them so that they get inspired and they can make a lot of changes in this world.
Of course, they will also be sharing all this information to their
Their friends also, their friends' parents also. And it's amazing when you see, when they say, the kids ask, what does your parents do? My mother is a wildlife photographer. So it's a proud moment for them, which is very interesting. Otherwise, I feel now, it's more towards the tech world. People would want, oh, my parents, is a doctor or a businessman. But that thing about my mother is a wildlife photographer, I think I'm a proud mommy then.
And I think that connects immediately to nature.
It does.
Yeah.
These kids ask me so many questions and they observe each and everything when listening to my stories, when they are with us in the forest, they observe each and everything. Like my younger son was 1.5 years old when he went to the forest. It taught him how to be patient. It taught him how to be quiet, when to speak, when not to speak. So these are everyday learning, but they have learned it in the forest rather than in school about these things.
Okay, going back to your experiences in the forest, what do you think, like, as a human, what are those things that we should be taking back from the jungle or nature?
Forest, Tushar, for me, is a temple. You can go in a meditative state there. You can learn so much from animals, their behaviors, and inculcate the same things in your life. As a tourist, also, I would really request people, don't go as a tourist, go as that you belong there. Then only you will learn, okay, you can't litter here, you can't throw plastic. The same thing, if you can't throw in the forest, you won't even throw outside
Of course.
on the roads. Community building, you'll learn over there. All the guides, the drivers, they are one community, one family. How can you give back to them? It's technically or in indirect ways, it's giving back to the nature.
Of course, right.
From different water holes to different rivers, there is algae on them. One, as a painter also, you learn different way of colors. The color wheel in the forest, the best.
I mean, even the greens, like,
Yeah.
so many.
So many different shades of green, so many different shades of sand. There is red sand, there is beige sand.
If I want to share my experience, when I was in Vaithiri, there is this resort, Vaithiri resort. Next to it, it's a big fern jungle, and you would see only ferns, like lakhs and lakhs types of ferns. When that time you realize, okay, it's not this. I mean, we just see like 2, 3 species or types of ferns here, but there it was like from 8 to 10 feet taller to the smallest ones. And when you look at them, your eyes are actually getting treated with lot of textures and layers, and it soothes you. It is so meditative. And we get like in the concrete jungle, we see a lot of building. After a point, we're like, okay, that structure is still the same, right? When in jungle, even if you go next day, you will see the same plant in a different way.
Very true.
Yeah.
Different animals, different birds sitting over there. Like the forest to me is a enchanted world.
Right.
It's filled with beautiful tales of the forest, experiences, so much history it has to give.
Right.
Like when you go to Bandhavgarh National Park, there's an entire fort inside the national park. There's a Vishnu statue, which is my favorite part, and I've missed a lot of tiger sightings because of that Vishnu statue, because I always wanted to go and bow my head over there and take blessings. So it's a 22 feet long Vishnu statue. It's known as Sheshaya. And the Vishnuji is actually lying on a Sheshnag.
Right.
And that's the only temple in the world which has Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh together.
Together.
Yes. So a lot of my friends, they laugh. Oh, we are going to Tala Zone, and she will for sure go to Sheshaya, and we will miss a tiger. And it has happened because of that particular place. I have missed a lot of tigers, but I think it's okay. That also teaches you some things.
Again, daytime is different. But what about night times? How it feels?
Nighttime, the forest is much more louder. In the day, you have jeeps, a lot of people around. Nighttime, you are pin drop silence, but the jungle speaks to you. It's like, these beautiful fairies, they suddenly wake up. That is it's magic. When you see a tiger in a moonlight, just imagine, you can't see the stripe, but you can see a silhouette walking just next to you.
Wow. Just imagining.
Yeah.
And didn't you get scared ever?
Never. Because, you do need courage to go in the forest and do the offbeat stuff also. So, I take my life as do everything, whatever you can. Bad, good, you are your decision maker, no one else is. So, yes, never got scared of being in the forest in the night or snakes or any form of animals because I genuinely talk to them, yeah. It's, I know it's a little funny or crazy, but if I'll see a tiger cub and I'll be like, oh, cutie, you're so beautiful. Thank you for showing me yourself, or thank you for these beautiful pictures. But that is my way of giving them gratitude.
Right.
And I feel that they do listen. That's why today I'm able to take pictures. They are coming in front of me. Why will a tigress with small cubs come in front of you and show you that, okay, these are my cubs, you can click them. So, yeah,
Like it's like another family over.
another family.
Yeah. But again, like maybe not relevant, but still relevant. Not the animals, not any other thing in the jungle, but about ghosts and all these stories. Like you think, have you ever experienced?
I've heard a lot of ghost stories from my mentor, but no, yeah, I have not experienced anything as such. And I feel the more you think about them, the more you start imagining, oh, now there is a ghost just sitting next to me. So, yeah, I haven't. I've heard a lot of stories. And maybe I believe in energies. There must be negative energies also. Sometimes, just as if you feel very cold and again you're sweating. So, those are good and bad energies for me. So, yeah, that has happened with me. That has happened with me.
Great. And like, do you document all your experiences?
I do. I write a journal every single day. Whenever I'm in the forest, what I observed, what I learned, what will I teach my children from this experience, to how it has helped me as a person. Stories about different settings, photography. I write a journal.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what like the takeaways and what we learn from it definitely will help, I mean, your children or maybe the society tomorrow. Also, this particular field, okay, always been male dominant, right? What do you think a person or a woman who wants to get into this field, what are those things that you think should be taken care of?
Tushar, what happens as a woman photographer or women in Indian wildlife or wildlife, women in wildlife? Of course, we think, oh my God, there's no bathroom over there. What are we going to do? What if we have periods? What are we going to do? But I feel, stop thinking about these things. Just go with the flow. There are pee buddies now where you can actually stand like a man and pee. And I've done that in Spiti Valley. where there were more than 100 men, and I was the only woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I still stood next to them, did my job, came back, started my camera, and started shooting. So, and I really feel moreover, like women understand nature much more better than anyone else, because we are, why we call it Mother Nature, because we are ourselves are the feminine energy. So we would resonate with the entire nature so beautifully.
Right.
And I really feel there are very few women in the wildlife vicinity, and I would love to see more women coming out, roaring high and loud and coming up. This world needs a lot of women.
That's inspiring. Of course, yeah. And with this, one last thing, like maybe it is too cliche to ask, but still I would like to ask, like, as nature or jungle is closer to you, what do you think, like, as a tourist, when people go and visit forests and everything, what are those things that you feel that a person or tourist should be aware of or being sensible about?
So, first thing, as a tourist, stop being a tourist in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is not a tourist spot. It is something you need to think on points where you can give more to the nature. Be it plastic consumption. You know, rather you take a metal flask or a glass bottle with you, which you can always refill and bring it back. Use lesser chips packets to chocolate packets, you know, from your home also, like what I do. I bring a box, I fill it in, and I take it back with me. So if you want litter, if you want consume these things, you won't litter. It won't harm the nature so much. And again, I always say that with nature brings the communities also. So it's a very give and take relationship. When you are there, do something for your guides and drivers. If you're tipping them, think twice before tipping that, you know, oh, it's just not 100 bucks we've given and we are happy. We have given a tip. Their entire house works on that tip. So think that I am actually helping him, you know, grow much more, and then you tip.
Right,
Don't do it as a favor, do it as your duty.
of course.
That is what my message to people would also be, that, you know, be a responsible tourist if you are coming as a tourist, and rather be a responsible human. It's your mother, it's your mother nature.
Thank you so much, Ekta, for sharing so many stories and experiences with us. So, yeah.
Totally, Tushar. Thank you for having me here. And I enjoyed every bit of it. And I really hope I'll see more women in wildlife. And I'll see more kids coming and joining uh, wildlife, nature, to, you know, doing something for our Mother Earth. We need now kids to start taking up as their one main duty,
Yes.
you know, a responsibility.
Definitely. So, guys, please do share this with your friends, families, and especially show this episode to kids so that tomorrow they can actually take care of our Mother Earth.
Totally. Thank you, Tushar.
After this episode, I think many women will feel inspired to take that unfamiliar path. And to everyone watching, keep questioning stereotypes, keep chasing curiosity, and keep exploring new paths. Until then, whatever you do, whenever you do it in a swank way, just like Ekta. And do subscribe our channel.
In a swank way, that's how we roll, chasing